Yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking to have people coming up to me asking me for my autograph because that's the first time that's ever happened to me. But it is a really great feeling to know that there's people out there that support you, even when, we're having a rough time, and that they always have our backs at the end of the day.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like every team has the connection we have. We've also played with each other in LANs before, so we already know what we do. We've already felt the feel, and we have fun. A lot of teams are very serious, but we can have fun, which I feel it changes and it makes us better together. So we know how to work together. And other teams, I don't feel they feel what we feel. I can't explain it, but it's like a thing. We're strong. We're good.
We're kind of like brothers in a sense. We have a little kid on our team named Prox. Looks like Glenn from The Walking Dead.
We started playing every single day, grinding. Everybody started putting in a lot of hours on the game, and feel really, really good.
Honestly, I was coming mainly for fives, but then I did really well in the qualifiers for solos, so I was pretty pumped about that. I think once I got top 20 the first game, because I knew I only had to get top 20, so once I got top 20, or just barely 20th in that first game, I knew I only needed to do it one more time and I'd be good. I definitely wanted to do better than Huskers. I was definitely nervous too. I didn't think I was going to do very well because I was so late at night compared to the other tournaments, but I guess I did good.
I was definitely nervous for Thule and Linden, more so because Group B's solo qualifier was a little more stacked than me and Prox's group. I'm just happy that they gave it their best shot. And like me and Prox, none of us really had that much practice for solos going into it.
Yeah, we should make it in. Prox definitely made it in. Go!
I just got 2 taps.
First game, I had a cop car and I was pretty well looted early on, but then I was just driving around in the field and I was trying to shoot someone in the back and I ended up getting shot in the back. And so someone ended up chasing me and I just ran to this building to hide, and then the person who was chasing me blew up my car. So then I was stranded without a car for the rest of the game, and that kind of screwed me over. I think the second game, I just kept on running into people early, and so it was really hard for me to get loot. And then the third game also, I kind of got stuck without a car at some point. And so really, I noticed after rewatching it, the people that played really well and consistent were the ones that had cars throughout the entire game. And they had a lot of smokes so they could cover themselves. Well, after the first and second game, I knew that again, he was in a pretty good spot to be in the running for the money, which was top 10. I was rooting for him the whole time, but once it came down to the last 10 players and I saw that he was kind of isolated from the other 9 people in that last circle, I knew he was going to win it from there on out. And I knew that with that first place win in the third game that he was going to place extremely high.
Moving very slowly at his back. Prox trying to open up. Both players so low here. Crumb gonna go down.
Linden, he instantly hopped over the wall into the play area and just slapped me on my chest and was jumping up and down.
I knew for sure he was going to get at least third. I actually didn't expect him to even get second. I thought one of the other guys who had gotten second in the first game and placed really high in the last 2 games would get it, but I guess that first place win in the third game really brought him over the top.
Going from solos to teams, of course, that's a completely different play style, completely different meta. But we went into the qualifiers yesterday completely confident. First game, we got a little bit unlucky. We had like kind of a bad spot.
We were kind of far from the safe zone, so we just wanted to leave early and try to grab a spot before any other team would. Didn't have as much loot as we wanted to.
We made it 4th, and then the next game, we were like, okay, we're gonna try this, and we did exactly that, and it just completely dominated that second game. We go to mirror Gale Force Esports, and as soon as we wiped them successfully, I knew we had the win 100%.
Let's go! Let's go!
That was the group of death, as many called it. So we were confident, but we were also nervous and respecting other teams. Every single team in that deserved a spot in the finals, but that group was so stacked.
So for the first game, we were actually pretty well looted, and like we had a cop car and everything. But at one point, we kind of made a bad call. There was a team coming at us in a cop car in the water, and we kind of played scared and just drove away. And then they ended up taking our spot where we were and spraying us down. And so I feel like if we had been a little more aggressive and shot at them while they were coming at us, we could have definitely turned it around from there. The second and third game, the second game, we really didn't have much loot. You know, when we were parachuting, we were looking around trying to find the best spot possible, but there were just teams all around us. So we had to stretch pretty far away. And then the third game, we kind of got stuck without a Jeep or a cop car. And so we only had ATVs in the beginning, and then we eventually went on foot because ATV kind of makes you an easy target.
Everybody was pretty disappointed because all of us know that we can do so much better. Like we showed in the team qualifiers, we can win games against the top players. Everybody was really, really disappointed. It just one of those days where we just didn't show up when we needed to. After every game, like I was checking my Twitter, you know, everybody was hitting me up like, you know, you guys got it, you know, just, you know, forget about that game, go to the next one, you guys got it. And then once we like got completely eliminated, you know, last place, everybody was still just extremely supportive and absolutely love it. TK fans are amazing.
You know, just from the qualifier matches and from the finals matches, we learned a lot more about, you know, how to get better positioning in the game and, you know, where we need to go from here to solidify ourselves as one of the top H1Z1 teams.